How are the children? And don't answer to your neighbor. Just think in your mind, how are the children? Suicide rates among children have increased to an epic proportion. They are depressed more at 9 and 10-year-olds. Our babies are saying, I'm feeling depressed.
Hi, it's Alonzo Bodden with another Rebel HQ TYT video. Imagine running a city and blaming the problems at school on cannabis and fentanyl as if you didn't run the city and the schools in the city. You don't have to imagine it. Eric Adams is doing it right here.
They start their day going to the corner bodega buying cannabis and fentanyl and sit in the classroom and try to learn. They look at TikTok that's teaching them how to steal cars. Young boy was burned 85% of his body because he did a TikTok challenge. The same TikTok that our children are seeing here in America, you cannot see it in China where they created it. How are the children?
Now, I don't know if Mayor Eric Adams is a right-winger or if he's just pandering, but hey, Mayor Adams, it's your problem. Work on fixing it. Stop with this lie, this fantasy that kids are all taking drugs before they go to school and burning themselves up on TikTok challenges, and look at what the kids are doing and how to help them. Perhaps if they like making TikTok videos, if there was some video production work in schools, they could learn something. Steven Spielberg was given a camera when he was a kid and grew up to be one of the great directors of all time. What about bringing programs back like music and art in the schools to encourage the creativity of the kids and to get them interested? What about organized sports to give them something to do other than hang out at the bodega? Yeah, how about spending money on that and putting some effort into that? Effort into solutions. Rather than complain, sir, how about you lead? Nah, no need for that. You'll just pray it away, right?
If we are bringing our best fight in the ring, we would not have homeless in this city. We would not have a crisis of domestic violence. We would not have children, because when we took prayers out of schools, guns came into schools.
Mayor Adams, we didn't start having school shootings when we stopped praying in schools. We started having school shootings when we decided it was okay to have school shootings. I grew up going to public schools in New York. We did not pray, nor did we have school shootings. Now, you talk about belief in God. Well, you know what? If you believe in God, then you have to believe that God gave us intelligence and reason. Is it reasonable, rather than to ban assault weapons, we have school shooting drills? Is that really what Jesus would do? Oh, I think not. Do you notice other countries don't have prayers and don't have assault weapons? And you know what else they don't have? School shootings. You might want to look at that, Mayor Adams. Stop this nonsense. Stop pandering for votes. Oh, wait, no. It's TikTok, isn't it? That's right. That's right. It's not prayer. It's not guns. It's TikTok.
The national security concern is a foreign adversary having the ability to influence a large portion of the population. I think the CEO said there was 150 million Americans that were using that. And so whether a ban could potentially happen, it seems like the votes right now may not be there. But there's other things that even the executive branch could do.
Excellent word salad, Mr. Hurd. Excellent word salad. So the Chinese government is going to use TikTok to influence people. A CEO using a social media platform to influence people? Say it isn't so. That means Elon Musk could use Twitter to influence people. That means Mark Zuckerberg could allow misinformation on Facebook to influence people. That means that Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Google, all of them don't monitor every keystroke just to sell us things. By the way, a lot of those things are made in China. Oh, say it could never happen here, sir. Listen, the executive branch could do things, but here's the problem. You're a Republican, and the Republican Party votes no on anything from the executive branch. It's an automatic no. You don't offer compromise. You don't offer alternative solutions. You just say no. Listen, this isn't what Nancy Reagan was talking about. Now, there could be another reason you're afraid of TikTok. Let's take a look.
You put the burden of tax on those who are the most vulnerable. They are going to have to choose between doing very extreme things like, do I buy my medication? Do I buy food? If you put the tax burden on the very rich, it's like, okay, I have a slightly smaller bank balance at the end of the year, but you're still rich. You're still a billionaire. And the other thing I like to say, when I say rich, I don't mean people who are on like 100,000, 200,000. We're talking about the people who have billions. Like, you have people in this country who have billions. You can never spend it in a lifetime. You could never spend it in 10 lifetimes. Like, why is it that you're then putting the burden on people who have no money?
Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist because I don't think people can work together that well. So I'm not going to say there's some secret conspiracy to ban TikTok to take away the people's voice. But I'm also not going to say that they wouldn't mind silencing people. And also, it's that misdirection that they love, because it's much easier to hold hearings on TikTok and try to blame the TikTokers rather than to hold hearings on, I don't know, Supreme Court ethics or expanding the size of the Supreme Court, or maybe, as the man was talking about, taxing billionaires to balance the budget, some kind of fair tax system, maybe looking at why we spend so much money on prisons and jail and not spend money on schools. Wouldn't want to look at any of that when we could sit back and look at TikTok videos and talk about how evil they are. Yeah, the problem is billionaires owning judges, owning politicians, and for that matter, owning all the media outlets. Something to think about. No, never mind. Let's do a TikTok challenge.